Hi, this is Follies and Keep episode 8. I've missed a couple of days. Been dealing with a new nut allergy that I wasn't aware that I had. An awful lot of fun to find out. Where are we? Follies and Keeps. Turns out I'm allergic to hazelnut trees, which was a little bit of a surprise. I don't know what just happened there. Why was I looking at Ron's server? Well, here we are, back in the game. It's been almost a week now. So last Thursday, let's see. Let's first get something going here on target. Stay on target. So we're going to work on the next level of the keep of this folly today. And for that we need an awful lot of steps. So we'll just make all the steps we can make. So last Thursday, a couple weekends ago, we had a big storm and lost a lot of trees. And as a part of our woodlot management, we ordered 25 hazelnut trees. And so what with the destruction of the recent storm, we said, hey, let's just plant some hazelnuts along the driveway to replace the trees that got taken down by the snowstorm. And so did that. Actually, we were doing some trimming and working with it, and I got excuse me, the trees were just starting to sprout out leaves, and got some of the sap on my hands and stuff like that. The things that happen when you're planting trees. And that evening, my wife and I decided to celebrate by getting all those in by having a Doctor Who marathon. So we ordered the new Doctor Who series. So here I've gone one higher. Okay, so let me talk about the keep for a second. So the first thing we've done is we've gone one row above the windows, so that there's a little bit of headspace before we hit the floor. And then now on the outside, this second row up is going to be the row where we start placing the ramparts. And I like to put a torch between each of these little mullions that stick out to kind of help light the place up. Oh, that's the wrong direction. It's supposed to be facing up, not down. Oh, I caught it. Good. So we go right there like that. And of course, this is all done using the shift key so you don't go flying off into space. And that would be a heck of a long fall. And then one in the corner. And thanks to all of the great work of the people of Mojang, I know that that corner one now is going to properly be mullioned so that it looks just like it was intended. And putting this row of, oops, oh, that's interesting. It's actually in my face. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah, and then we had cheese and wine, and there was a bunch of these Ritter Sport candy bars, which never had before, and I've never really had hazelnuts in my life. I remember when I was growing up in college, the first real alcoholic drink I ever had was like a Tom Collins. No, that's not it. It's some sort of drink that has hazelnuts in it, and God, did I get sick. I got so sick on that. And I figured, well, first time drinking, what do you expect? So, I didn't really think anything more of it. And then the hazelnut candies, the chocolate bars that we bought had hazelnuts in them. And I had, I think, 4 of them the first night. Okay, so that's just to get the ladder up here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one there or not. But now I want to start working on the actual ramparts. And that's just going to be a one high block around the outside. So there. And now we've got most of the shape of this keep done. Now we are going to be putting a chimney on this keep at some point. And that will overtake
It's
one of
1
these.
o'clock.
Yes, thank you, computer. That'll overtake one of these nice runs. But there, we've got that part done now. And now on the inside, I like to use kind of a half block approach. Oops, missed. To the inside. So I put stairs around like this. So anyway, I had, I think, maybe 4 of those candy bars over the course of the evening, because we were watching until probably 3 o'clock in the morning. And then the next day I felt like just terrible. And I took the day off and stayed home and couldn't eat, just felt terrible the whole day. Didn't want to do anything. And excuse me, about mid-afternoon, I thought, you know what, I can't eat anything else. I'll just take one of these candy bars and let it melt on my tongue, and then at least I can get some sugar in me or something like that. And thought I was going to die. And somehow I still wasn't putting two and two together. And long story short, a couple days later, I'm at the hospital, and they're all like, "Well, yeah, you've got a nut allergy." I was like, "Oh, okay, great. Well, now we know." Let's see. This is where the sun rises, and that's where the sun sets. So as we come in, I'm figuring the layout for the room now. So as we come in here, that will be where our fireplace will be. And looking on the outside, there's the ramparts. And now let's go downstairs and take a look and see how far we've gotten. Yes, Fred. So this is what we've been working for, is getting to the point where we can do that. And there's your basic English folly, right? It's not done yet. We still got to do some more to get some ramparts up. But look, there's your folly. And there's our front door, and we'll be coming in from there with a drawbridge. And I think we have enough materials that we can keep working up there and get that completely finished up. Now, one thing that I've learned in the past is that you actually have to be a little bit tricky with how you lay out the upper story. Otherwise, rain gets in really, really bad. It's really annoying. The combination of trapdoors and the ladder that's up there mean that you need to do something to get there we are. You need to get the trapdoor up above the floor, but not so much so that you can't then jump up off the ladder. And the way I've taken to doing that is by having steps. Whoops, that was odd. By having steps define kind of a rain break around the ladder. Like so. Oh, why am I double clicking? And then we need to put like, ooh, we're going to need a little bit more, some more materials here. We don't have everything that we need. But this side here is just going to be solid cobble. And there we are. So now we're almost done with our upper floor. That spot right there needs to be a cobble stair. And don't fall in the hole. Come on, down we go. Now this is going to be our new workspace. We're going to keep the basement as it is, basically a fully functional workroom. But I now want to make this space my main space, and so I'm just going to move in here. I'm going to want all of the normal stuff set up, all of the normal supplies of living. We'll get a furnace here. I don't think we have any coal with us. We do have some coal with us. Okay, and as wasteful as it might seem, let's cook. Yeah, let's cook that iron. Is that axe going to be enough to cook the iron? It is. Oh, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful. Please be enough. Please be enough. Yes, made it. Okay, so we've got an iron ingot. So we'll be able to have a fire tonight when we go to bed. So our fireplace is going to be here. And that's just going to look like this. Oops. I have to get my stairs. You could use a solid cobble block here, but I'm going to use a stair because I'll be walking underneath this and I want it to have a little bit more of an aesthetic look to it. And there's that. Up and up, and then here's the more steps out. In fact, I'm going to have to do this so that I can place this step there, and then another step here, like that. And I'm throwing them in the side like this, at the side like that, so that there'll be a nice scalloped look on the bottom. And then we just go up with the chimney. And it looks like we're already there. Okay, so we get rid of that. And then over here, get rid of that torch. That is going to make this side a little dark, but this is the backdoor entrance side. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I have a nice view of the valley below from the basement, and I think that it's important to have a nice, warm, cheery space at the end of the day. So that's what this is going to be. And then I don't have enough steps to finish my, oops, don't have enough steps to finish my chimney, but I'll at least get the corner started. I like to put a nice finial on the top of the chimney. And, you know, I didn't make myself that piece of wood that I need from there and for here. So we'll go downstairs and we'll make those now. Come on. Stairs. Hello, stairs. There we go. Thank you. And we need a door. I mean, there isn't anything in the world, aside from an Enderman, that could trouble me here with this door the way that it is. But I think we're just going to put a door in here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Something just happened. Interesting, interesting. I've got the development version of the game running, and something fascinating just happened in the background, and I'm not sure that it really matters, but it was really fascinating to watch from here. There was a lot of things happening. Let's see. And there's that, and then I need a bit of wood slabs. And then we're not going to have what we need tonight to make glass, I think. I want to have a nice feature like that. Is that going to work? That's actually not going to work, is it? No, that looks kind of ugly. So let's put it so that it's reversed like that. There, then we've got just a little bit of a decorative element above the door. Maybe a bit more torches there than we really need. And here's our chimney. And we have to actually finish that chimney from the top. But for now, this is going to have that there. And for the bottom of the chimney, or bottom of the fireplace, we're just going to have a slab. And the day is over. And I'm really running on borrowed time here for this episode. But before we finish this episode, I wanted to at least get a fire going in the fireplace. Let's see if we have everything we need to do that. I need to get... Oh, I don't have anything to make a... Nuts. I don't have anything to make the fire starter with. The tinder and whatever thing with the starty lighty. Ah, words. So much fun. So anyway, yeah, I'm mostly right now doped up with some steroids and stuff like that, and lots of Benadryl to help deal with the inflammation and other things like that. But survived pretty well. I've never had a nut allergy before and had no idea what they were like. And I can tell you, they're really weird. It's bizarre to not be able to swallow or breathe or, you know, any of those things that normally we kind of take for granted. So there's the start of the last layers of the chimney. And then for the top, we're going to do that. So there'll be a nice little kind of a gap in it like that. And then around the outside, we're going to put more stones like this to give ourselves a nice crenellated rampart. There. Now, admittedly, this makes it kind of difficult to shoot things that are down by your base. especially if they're over here, because you really can't get out here too well and see the base. But it looks really, really good, and the whole point of a folly is that it looks really, really good. And so from a folly perspective, that's part of the reason that you call it a folly. It is a folly. It's not really, architecturally speaking, the kind of thing you want to defend house and home from. Let's see, I think I can finish this top layer though. So the top layer of this is going to be like this. I'll go around like so. And then just because crenellated ramparts are cool, there we are. So that's, ooh, ow, my knees. So that's, the chimney's going to be a little bit like that. The rest of the castle will be coming along soon. We're all out of cobble, so we're going to have to get some more cobble. And I'm going to have to get into the quarry and start getting some flint. So, oh, there's a spider. Boy, I'd love to have some string. I would love to have some string. Come on, close. There you go. But for now, we can at least put in our windows, and we can move our bed upstairs. There, no more sleeping in the basement. Ha-ha! And in fact, we can close off that murder hole pretty soon. So there, we're starting to really come together. Tomorrow we'll go out again to the quarry and we'll get it. Well, actually, I think we need to get some food. I want to get to the quarry and get some flint. Actually, I'd like to get those a little bit higher. There we are. There, now we got a nice closed-in, rain-dry, a nice waterproof space. Got a nice roof on. This is starting to look pretty good. We can actually start thinking about what we want to do here for the drawbridge and for the front entrance to the place. Start building that out. And yeah, quarry's doing good. Trees are ready to harvest again. This is going very well. Well, tomorrow night we'll have a way then to light that log. And then we'll actually have a nice little cheery fire going in here for ourselves when we go to bed. And I don't know if I want to start moving stuff up yet from my downstairs workspace, because this is still going to be kind of a difficult space to get into. But I am going to at least put a chest here so I can store some of my more valuable odds and ends here. Egg. That's right. There's chickens in this plane. So I could be having, like, chicken for supper tomorrow night, if I were careful about it. So maybe tomorrow night we'll have some chicken. Oh, and we've got someone visiting. I love it when people visit. Hello. Just a normal zombie, not a fun zombie. So we'll just close that and head tonight. We're going to go to bed so we reset our spawn point and see you guys all in episode 9. Have fun.